Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and I'm here with RADGIEDADDY.
Hello.
And we're back in Best of Both Skyblocks. And it
Yeah,
has been quite some time since we recorded this. For you
it
guys, it's
has.
been the normal schedule. But I've gone on vacation, and then when I was done, Radji went on vacation.
Yep.
So it's been many, many weeks since we last recorded that last episode. But in between, we both popped in. Radji set up this area over here and got us some rubber trees growing.
Yep.
And then I made some new chests with the crystal chests and organized everything and basically just kept processing ores. This thing is working like gangbusters. I could honestly pop on here like 4 times a day to clear these things out. They fill up so quick, so. But they are doing really, really well.
That's pretty good.
Now, one thing we haven't done is really kind of looked in the achievement book in quite a while.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So we should probably look in here and see if there's anything we can check off. So, place a barrel out in the open and let it fill with rain. Wow, we have not looked in here in a long time.
I think I cleared that one off.
Okay, create an oak sieve and use dirt to sieve to gather stone. Use stone to make a cobblestone. We did that. Create a dark room so you get monsters. All right, got that. So everything's checked through there. All right, get a diamond, an emerald, ancient spores, charged Certus quartz, blaze powder, and powered adamantium ore. Use NEI to see how. I'm pretty sure we've gotten all of those.
I think we did, yeah, because I've got it ticked off. So
okay, yeah.
I think we have managed to get
the ore
those.
one was the one I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Using materials from the sieve, get a better barrel, an item transfer node, and a world interaction upgrade. We did that.
Yep.
Use the materials above to create an automatic cobblestone generator. We did that. Create something that generates power and something that uses power. Well, we've definitely done that. Create either leadstone energy fluix ducts or energy conduits. Well, we did that. Jeez.
Yep.
Did you already have all these checked? I have not opened this book in a long time. Create a chemical decomposer and chemical synthesizer. Have you ever done that, Mod?
I've dabbled in it a tiny amount, but not a lot.
It's cool and it's annoying at the same time. So, all right. So that kind of sees where we're at. So, did you want to get into that fun today?
I can have a look at it.
Okay, so, well, I mean, that is, what is the name of that mod?
Minechem, isn't it?
Minechem, yep. There we go.
Yep.
Let's kind of look. So, the idea with Minechem is to break items down to their elements.
Yeah.
And then to use those elements to be able to create other items. Okay? So, if you go into Minechem, are you in there in NEI?
Yeah.
Okay. So that first top row, you have the chemical decomposer, the microscope, chemical synthesizer, fusion walls, tungsten plating, ghost block, which that's not something you actually make, blueprint projector, uranium ore, leaded chest. Now, it's actually a fairly simple mod in reference to what it has, but it can be a little bit difficult. So the chemical decomposer literally is what breaks items down to elements. So for and the guy who did it did I think he probably might either have a degree or a very big interest in actual chemicals. Because everything you break down breaks down to what it actually should be. For example, if you put coal in there, it makes carbon.
Okay.
Now, you could use carbon to make diamonds, but it takes considerably more carbon than you would get from a piece of coal than it does to make a diamond, right?
Yeah.
And then the microscope just kind of lets you learn. Do you know in AgriCraft when you make the seed analyzer?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of the same concept. You put a book in it, it lets you learn stuff. The synthesizer is basically what you do that once you've broken down those elements, you use that to put them back together. Both of those run on power, and they can run on a fairly decent amount of power. Then you have the fusion wall and tungsten plating that you end up building a big multi-block to be able to fuse elements together, and we'll get a little bit more into that later. The blueprint projector is there to be able to set up the ghost blocks to show
Okay.
how to build that. I think it's a fusion chamber.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it would
and,
make sense.
and then you have the leaded chest, because now all of these squares are just the different stuff in their liquid form. But if you go to the next page, and
Yeah.
actually the next handful, like pages, and I don't know how many you have on per page. So you can kind of see that first thing is an empty tube.
Yeah.
And then you have hydrogen,
Yeah.
helium, lithium, and so on. Now, if you look at them, right, like go over hydrogen, like the first one.
Yeah, I
It,
see
it,
this in the
it
partly radioactive and things.
yeah, so it's H, and it's number 1. That 1 is actually pretty important later on in the mod. It's
Yeah.
stable, which means you can just put it in a chest, you can carry it around, non-metal, gaseous, blah, 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 right? And that's how most of them are going to be, are stable as you go through oxygen, fluorine, neon, and so on. But if you go down to where you start seeing some of the red ones,
Yeah.
and you'll notice that their numbers are 89, 90, and whatnot, those ones are slightly radioactive, hardly radioactive.
Yes.
Those will get you sick by holding them. And they have like kind of, on a lot of these, they'll have a countdown timer.
Yeah.
Where once they hit that number, they will change into another less useful thing. So on that first page, there's that leaded chest.
Yeah.
Any elements that are put in there will keep you safe and stop that timer.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. And then they just have the
Yeah.
bucket versions of everything.
So it's counting down like the half-life of it.
Basically, yeah.
Right. I
The
get you.
more radioactive it is, the shorter that countdown is. So
Right.
something that is slightly or hardly radioactive, it could be hours. And if I remember correctly, I think it's in real time. It's not in
Okay.
Minecraft time, where 24 hours is technically 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. It's a neat way, like, to kind of put things together. And so a lot of the time, if you look at different recipes for things, like if you look at iron and you scroll over,
Yeah.
iron is made up, once I get to it, it's 16 Fe, which is the element iron.
Yeah.
So if you break down an iron ingot, you get 16 Fe. If you put 16 Fe in, you get an iron
You
ingot.
can make, yeah. I get you.
And the entire mod is set up for equalization. So there's no way that, like, if you put in, say, a block of iron, you wouldn't then be able to get 10 iron ingots out of it. It would only be 9. It always works its way back. But if you look at, like, say, coal, for example.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once my NEI catches up. One piece of coal is, I gotta go through everything and get to it, is 8 carbon. It'll break down 8 carbon. It takes 8 carbon to make it. But then if you look at a diamond, to get 1 diamond, you need, where's it at? Oh, wow. Can I not make a diamond? Huh, that's weird.
Unless it's because you can do it with another mod, crushing coal.
I don't think so. Carbon. No. Let's see. Carbon uses. Yeah, you can use carbon as fuel. You can. It actually in its carbon form. You can make a bunch of different things. I could have swore that straight carbon made diamonds. Maybe that got nerfed in this pack.
Could be.
But I think, if I remember, if it isn't, it's like 64 carbon to make 1 diamond.
Wow.
So you'd have to, like, break down 8 coal to get 1 diamond, which isn't that bad. But,
yeah,
it's not horrible. If you're playing like a, on the ground pack, that could actually get pretty pricey. So, all right. So if we want to try and work on this, because it wants us to make these things, let's go ahead and make the items. completely lost the mod. All right. We need to make a chemical decomposer. Did you want to work on one? I'll work on the other.
Yeah, can do.
Okay. I'll make the synthesizer if you want to make the decomposer.
Yep, no problem.
Okay. We got plenty of iron now. That is not an issue.
Okay, and we should have plenty of wood as well.
Yeah. First chest. First top chest. All right. That's that. Cobble is over here. Grab a stack of that. All right. Now the over here we have a chest of kind of loose stuff, and then the bottom chest are the block forms. So like I'm gonna have to take out some redstone blocks to get some redstone stuff. So that's just the way the thing had made it. So so vacation was good.
It was, yes. It was nice and relaxing, which is always good.
Good.
How about yours? Was yours good?
Yeah. Our super lazy. That was kind of the point. Like, I think on Saturday night, Heather and I got super wacky and put together a puzzle for 5 hours.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. Being old is awesome.
Yes, I remember the days of going out and clubbing and things like that. No, thank you.
No, I'm good. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I haven't drinking alcohol in 21 years. Okay?
Yeah.
I've never legally drinking alcohol. Because when I stopped drinking, I was 17. And I haven't drank. It's a weird thing like you and the whole cell phone thing.
Yeah.
So I don't drink. From 20 to 30, I was married. From 30 to 37, now you're just showing off. 30 to 37, I was in a relationship. So basically, I've been in a relationship pretty much since I was like 18.
Yeah.
And I don't dance. So, yeah, going to the club.
Not really much point then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't dance, I don't drink, and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm good. So.
Yeah, I pretty much used to just go and watch gigs, and that was about it, really.
I go to see bands. I still do that. That's different. I'm talking about like the nightclub circuit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't do that. No, I still go to shows because still even at hell, I'm almost 40. I'll still go see a band. One, I don't go as much, and two, as long as I don't have to drive very far.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for us over here, we have to drive far.
Yeah, if it's a local show like here in town, I'm good.
Yeah.
But the minute it becomes like if I have to drive like out of town, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. All right, we're probably.
Okay, so do you want me to have a look at this blueprint projector, or do we?
We're not going to need that for a while. We don't. Yeah, we're not going to need that for now. I'm setting these things up real quick. Totally inconveniently, just so you.
Do you want me to make the microscope stuff as well, or?
Microscope you really don't need.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking.
Really these two machines and then that bigger multi-block later is really all it kind of comes down to. So now the big thing is these do hold and use quite a bit of energy. So I'm actually just sitting here. Wow, this stopped gathering energy. Weird. So we might, our power's still doing okay. We have had points when I was on here for a long time that we kind of did run out of power. The funny part is when this thing kind of gets clogged up and stops, like when we're not on here, it works out because then it uses that time to rebuild the power. So, all right, so you can kind of see that we're kind of building up power here. We're up to 100%. Why this one stopped at 52%, I don't know, but. So with the chemical decomposer, it's just how it sounds. You put something in, it breaks down to the element form. Now, sometimes you'll get stuff. Let me see, what should I grab? Sometimes you'll get some things that, when broken down, they'll break down into something that is a multi-element. Like, I'm trying to think of something that might. Like carbon is a core element, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I just broke down a bunch of coal, and now we have 48 carbon.
Yeah.
And then if I click uses on this, we can use it as a fuel source. But then we can use it in a synthesizer to make... And here's the other funny part, and this is where this mod, like, takes chemistry to new heights of realism. You can make meth. You can make cocaine. You can make any chemically synthesized thing.
Okay.
And you can actually drink the meth and the cocaine, and it gives you speed, but then at the end it gives you nausea. What did you make?
I made sucrose.
Oh, so yeah, you broke down sugar or sugar cane?
Yeah, sugar.
And then that gives you, what, speed for a little while?
Speed 2, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the concept on it. I don't really know. A lot of the times you'll see in stuff that okay, so this is what I was talking about. Sucrose is made up of 12 carbon, and then what was it, 22 hydrogen, and then some oxygen. So when you then break it down, it breaks it back down into these forms.
Yeah, so we've got hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen in there now.
Exactly. Now, the one really neat thing they have in here is they have a thing called a poly tool. For me, it's on the 3rd page.
Okay.
It looks like it's I don't know.
Oh yeah, I see it.
An alien pitchfork.
Yeah.
To make this, you need 64 carbon nanotubes. Each carbon nanotube consists of 4 stacks of carbon.
Wow.
Okay. So you basically need, 16 stacks of carbon to make this poly tool. The nice thing is, it's a pickaxe, it's a shovel, it's a weapon, it's got 8 damage, it doesn't take durability, it doesn't break, it doesn't do any of that stuff. But that's basically...
It's worth getting it in then.
Yeah. Now, the question here is, let's just kind of check real quick. And I apologize if you can hear the leaf blower outside my window. Will it let me? Okay, so yeah. 1 diamond gives me 3 nanotubes. And you know what? Now that I think about it, diamonds might be made up of nanotubes, not carbon. So basically, so when I was talking earlier, if you want to make 1 diamond, you would have to make that's 4, 6, 8 stacks of carbon.
Oh yeah, blocks of diamond. It's 9 lots of 3 carbon nanotubes.
Yeah.
For a block of diamond.
So you can kind of see where that tool is good and has a lot of benefits. It is extremely pricey.
Yes.
Because if you think about it, you're getting 3 nanotubes per diamond, and you need 256 nanotubes to make 1 poly tool. So that breaks down to like a stack and a half of diamonds.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were playing any other mod and they were like, this is a really cool sword. Okay, what do I need to make it? A stack and a half of diamonds. You'd be like, screw you.
Wow.
I'm not making that. So, all right. So in the book, create a chemical decomposer and a chemical synthesizer. It says, use these to create a diamond solely from breaking down coal. So if I take the nanotubes. Now, if I take these nanotubes and I put them in the chemical synthesizer, and the funny thing with the chemical synthesizer, it actually has to do with how many you put per slot and what slot you put them in. It's really bugging me that I can't find the recipe to make 1 diamond out of the carbon nanotubes. Because you said you found it in...
I found the diamond blocks.
Diamond block, yeah.
Which was 27 carbon nanotubes. Oh, here. Oh no, chemical decomposer, that is.
All right, let's see. Uses. And no, it's carbon dioxide. No, not carbon dioxide. Carbon nanotubes. There we go. All right, so carbon nanotubes. Yeah, it's only showing the block recipe, which seems super weird that they would, be like, do this and then get rid of it. Let me just try something here. Hold on. Like I said, sometimes it purely matters what slot you put it on if it makes something or not. And it has to be the right number of them. Did they disable?
I'm guessing so, because I can't find it anywhere. Nope, there's definitely no recipe for diamond. Which is stupid.
It's literally what the quest asked for.
Yep.
That's so weird. Well, I guess the way to do it... Our two choices are this. We make enough carbon net. We make... Well, so wait, it's asking... Okay, we make 3 carbon nanotubes out of coal, and then we just check it off?
I'm guessing so, yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a glitch in their system a little bit here, so, well, we can work on that. Let's see what else we got for us. And then basically, it looks like that's the only stuff that has to do with the
Minecraft stuff, yeah.
So we honestly probably aren't going to be using it that much.
Yep.
Now it wants us to go to the Nether. And
well, on the next page, we've created the grout and smelted it for a smeltery, and we've also done the sieve, the pulverizer, and automatic hammer. So we've got
cool.
that done.
Create a fully automatic monster spawner that spawns, kills, and stores drops without your interaction. Now, there's a couple ways to do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very basic way, which just involves using a fan, if they're in this pack. Yeah, using a fan and then using spikes.
Okay.
Now, okay, so you remember when you played this the first time and you made that the same mob spawner we have here, but it was just shorter, just wasn't as long? Mm-hmm. All you would do in something that short is you'd put the fan on one end, which would push them, I think, like 7 or 8 blocks.
Yeah.
You put spikes on the other, so the fan blows them into spikes, the spikes kill them, and then you want to make a vacuum hopper to grab their drops and put them into a chest.
Yeah.
That involves no power. The fans just run on their own, and yeah, that involves 0 power. But there's other ways to do it with using actual mob grinders, but those would involve power, and I really think that we need to start working on getting a little bit bigger, more sustainable power.
Yeah, that would definitely be the case.
Do we have big reactors in this? God, he's right outside my window. Well, good time. Yeah, we do have big reactors. Maybe we'll start working on it. Well, good timing, because now that he's basically using a leaf blower on my window, I think he's just blowing my window, honestly. We're actually at the end of this episode, so we will, I think maybe you want to try and start doing big reactors next episode?
Yeah, we can have a look at it.
Start working on that and see if we can get ourselves a big chunk of power. Then we can run whatever the hell we want. So, yeah, all right, guys. Wait. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. If you're watching my view, make sure you check out Radgie's channel. Hit that like and subscribe button. He's doing a lot of really cool stuff. You're playing Direwolf 20 with an HQM book.
Yeah.
You got a relatively newish series with Skittles going on, I believe.
Yes, Insecticube, which is just awful. It's Skyblock, but not.
I'm so backed up on videos. I have months of videos to catch up
on.
Oh,
so. Same here.
So, yeah, all kinds of cool stuff over there. And unless you want some dude to sit outside your window with a leaf blower, make sure you head over to AMD Game for all your Minecraft server needs. That was not a threat. It was a problem. Seriously, I think he's in my living room now. He's standing behind me, isn't he?
I think it might be.
What a jerk. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until the next one, once again, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.